Your kidneys are in danger. Avoid these 3 foods immediately. Fit life journey. The subtle yet persistent interruption of sleep due to an overactive bladder can be a distressing signal, a nocturnal alarm bell that your kidneys are struggling to maintain their vital functions. For millions of Americans, particularly those over the age of 50, this nightly ordeal is a recurring nightmare, a constant whisper of declining health that persists until the body's resilience is worn down. A pervasive and dangerous misconception that many still hold as an unshakable truth is the belief that all protein is inherently beneficial, a straightforward pathway to robust health in later years. The notion that a morning serving of red meat or a hearty glass of whole milk is a cornerstone of a nourishing diet for the elderly is, unfortunately, a profoundly misguided one. In reality, these dietary choices are not just neutral. They are silently, insidiously contributing to the demise of kidney health, leading to elevated creatinine levels and, in many unfortunate cases, condemning individuals to a life of painful, unending, and financially draining dialysis treatments. The insidious nature of this problem lies in the fact that each morsel of red meat, while offering a satisfying culinary experience, acts as a slow-acting poison, gradually accumulating in the bloodstream and placing an unbearable strain on the kidneys. Similarly, that seemingly innocent slice of bacon enjoyed at breakfast does more than just awaken the taste buds. It actively initiates damage within the delicate blood vessels of the kidneys. And the glass of whole milk, often perceived as a health-promoting beverage, is in fact a daily accelerator of kidney decline, contributing to a steady deterioration of function over time. Within the following discussion, we will meticulously unveil 3 specific protein sources that act as true guardians for your kidneys, forming a protective shield against damage. And conversely, we will highlight 3 detrimental proteins that you must resolutely avoid if you wish to spare your body the devastating consequences of kidney disease. This is not merely dietary advice. It is life-saving knowledge, particularly crucial for women who may not fully grasp the intricate relationship between diet and kidney health, as a single dietary misstep can irrevocably alter the trajectory of one's entire life. We urge you to engage with this vital information by liking this video, allowing us to disseminate this critical warning to a wider audience, and then let us embark on this journey towards kidney preservation. Our focus now shifts to the proteins that actively support and safeguard your kidneys. First on this essential list are egg whites. For an extended period, egg whites have been recognized as the epitome of pure protein, a nutritional powerhouse remarkably devoid of cholesterol and virtually free of phosphorus. These characteristics render them an exceptionally beneficial choice for individuals experiencing compromised kidney function, particularly those grappling with the discomfort of frequent nighttime awakenings due to the urgent need to urinate. Egg whites represent a gentle yet remarkably potent source of sustenance, a vital asset for those whose sleep is routinely shattered by the insistent call of their bladder. The paramount component within egg whites is albumin, a protein with multifaceted benefits. Albumin plays a crucial role in preserving muscle mass, a necessity as we age, and in maintaining the delicate osmotic pressure within the bloodstream, thereby preventing the uncomfortable accumulation of excess fluid that leads to swelling. When the body is adequately supplied with albumin, the fluid balance is effectively managed, precluding the buildup of fluid in the tissues. This directly translates to a diminished sensation of bodily heaviness and a significant reduction in the frequency of nighttime urination, allowing for more restorative sleep. Astonishingly, a single large egg white delivers nearly 4 grams of kidney-friendly protein, offering an efficient means to support and maintain muscle integrity without imposing an undue burden on the kidneys. Its absence of phosphorus and saturated fat further alleviates the workload on these vital organs, enabling them to function with greater ease and less strain. Individuals over the age of 50, and women in particular, should deeply appreciate the profound value of albumin, as it serves as a cornerstone in protecting sleep quality and overall well-being. The efficacy of this dietary adjustment is further underscored by the N-Change-3 study, a comprehensive investigation involving over 14,000 American participants aged between 50 and 80. This significant study revealed that individuals who made the conscious decision to substitute red meat protein with egg whites exhibited marked improvements in their creatinine levels, experienced a notable reduction in the overload placed upon their kidneys, and reported a clear and significant decrease in the frequency of nighttime urination. It is crucial to recognize the weight of these findings. This was not a small anecdotal observation, but rather the outcome of one of the most esteemed nutritional surveys conducted in the United States, unequivocally demonstrating the direct and positive impact that such a simple dietary alteration can have on kidney health. A common point of concern among many older adults pertains to the optimal method of preparing egg whites to ensure maximum absorption and benefit. It is generally advised to avoid boiling egg whites at a full 100 degrees Celsius, as this extreme heat can denature the protein, rendering it more difficult for the body to digest and utilize. Instead, a gentler approach is recommended. Boil the egg whites at a temperature between 80 and 85 degrees Celsius for approximately 10 to 12 minutes. This controlled cooking method effectively preserves the structural integrity of albumin, facilitating its efficient absorption by the body. For those who do not typically utilize a thermometer in their kitchen, a practical alternative is to place the eggs in cold water, bring the water to a gentle simmer, and then reduce the heat, allowing them to cook for an additional 10 minutes. Following this boiling process, it is beneficial to carefully remove the yolk to further minimize phosphorus intake and retain only the whites. To enhance the kidney-friendly profile of this meal, consider incorporating boiled egg whites with low-potassium vegetables such as cucumber or boiled cabbage. This combination not only introduces essential fiber to aid digestion, but also ensures that the meal remains gentle on the kidneys. Numerous older adults who have consistently incorporated this preparation into their morning routine have reported a significant decrease in nighttime sleep disruptions, a feeling of greater lightness in their bodies, and a noticeable improvement in mental clarity. However, if there remains a lingering belief that red meat offers comparable benefits, it is imperative to exercise extreme caution, as the subsequent section will unveil a stark and sobering truth supported by robust scientific data that unequivocally positions red meat as nothing less than a ticking time bomb within the body. To ensure you do not miss this potentially life-altering information, please show your support by liking this video now. Doing so will help spread this critical warning to your loved ones, fostering a shared awareness of this vital health concern. Transitioning to our second kidney-protecting food, we turn to sardines. For centuries, the inhabitants of the Mediterranean region have held sardines in high esteem, viewing them as a veritable gift of longevity. Modern scientific research has now unequivocally affirmed the wisdom of this ancient belief, demonstrating that this unassuming small fish possesses a remarkable capacity to shield the kidneys and to sustainably reduce the burden of nighttime urination. The principal benefit derived from consuming sardines lies in their rich content of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically eicosapentaenoic acid, EPA, and docosahexaenoic acid, DHA. These two essential fatty acids are powerhouses in combating inflammation, enhancing blood circulation throughout the body, and importantly, lowering proteinuria, a key indicator of kidney damage. When the body receives an adequate supply of EPA and DHA, the blood vessels within the kidneys experience improved flexibility, blood pressure tends to stabilize, and the bladder exhibits a reduced propensity for irritation, particularly during the night. A typical 100-gram serving of sardines provides approximately 1.5 grams of omega-3 fatty acids, an amount substantial enough to make a tangible difference for older adults who are actively battling the exhausting cycle of nighttime urination. It is equally Important for women to be aware of these benefits, as this condition is not exclusive to men and frequently affects women, especially after the age of 50. Scientific evidence has corroborated this, with the pre-damned study, conducted among over 7,000 adults in Spain, revealing that a dietary regimen rich in fatty fish, such as sardines, demonstrably slowed the progression of chronic kidney disease and significantly reduced the risk of requiring dialysis treatment. Participants who incorporated sardines into their diet at least twice a week also reported a noticeable decrease in their nighttime bathroom visits, experienced deeper and more uninterrupted sleep, and noted an overall improvement in their mental well-being. To maximize the therapeutic advantages offered by sardines, it is recommended to opt for canned sardines packed in water rather than those preserved in oil. Sardines in oil often contain elevated levels of sodium and saturated fats, which can inadvertently place additional pressure on the kidneys. Upon opening a can of sardines, a brief rinsing under running water is advisable to wash away any excess salt. Older adults are encouraged to pair sardines with low-potassium vegetables like lettuce or cucumber, as these accompaniments not only aid in digestion but also help to alleviate the metabolic strain on the kidneys. Another practical suggestion is to divide the sardine portion throughout the day, perhaps by incorporating them into salads or enjoying them on whole grain sandwiches, rather than consuming a large quantity at once. This approach allows the kidneys to process them more gradually and efficiently. By overlooking the inclusion of sardines in your diet, you are foregoing one of nature's most potent defenses against kidney inflammation and the pervasive issue of sleepless nights. And as a word of caution, the information yet to be revealed is even more alarming, as a protein that is a common staple in the American diet may secretly be the culprit behind your spiking creatinine levels. We invite you to share your experiences by commenting below if you have ever consumed sardines. This will foster a community of shared knowledge and help propagate this vital health message. Our third recommended protein, and one that offers significant benefits for kidney health, is turkey. While often primarily associated with holiday feasts, the true nutritional value of turkey extends far beyond mere tradition. It stands out as an exceptionally lean protein source, boasting a low content of saturated fat and, crucially for kidney health, a particularly low level of phosphorus. These attributes make it an ideal dietary inclusion for individuals over 50 who are experiencing nighttime urination and other symptoms related to kidney disease. Incorporating turkey into one's diet not only aids in the maintenance of essential muscle mass, but also serves to reduce the overall burden on the kidneys. A particularly noteworthy component of turkey is selenium, a vital mineral that functions as a powerful antioxidant. Selenium plays a critical role in protecting kidney cells from the damaging effects of free radicals, thereby mitigating oxidative stress. When the body has a sufficient intake of selenium, inflammatory responses are significantly dampened, which can effectively slow the progression of kidney disease. A standard 100-gram serving of turkey breast delivers an impressive 27 grams of high-quality protein alongside approximately 30 micrograms of selenium. This selenium content alone accounts for nearly 55% of the recommended daily allowance, a significant contribution to the body's antioxidant defenses. This is especially important for individuals with chronic kidney disease, who often have diminished antioxidant capacity, leaving their cells more vulnerable to cellular damage. A compelling study published in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases in 2019 tracked over 200 patients diagnosed with chronic kidney disease. The findings indicated that those who substituted red meat with poultry protein, such as turkey, experienced a notable 23% reduction in the risk of hospitalizations directly related to kidney issues. This result powerfully illustrates that even a seemingly minor dietary adjustment can contribute to greater disease stability and improved health outcomes. Women, in particular, should be aware of this benefit, as the incidence of chronic kidney disease among women over 60 is on the rise, and its progression can be significantly accelerated if dietary management is not diligently implemented. The method of preparation also plays a significant role in maximizing the benefits of turkey. For older adults, it is advisable to choose skinless turkey breast to minimize saturated fat intake. Instead of relying on salt for flavor, consider seasoning the turkey with aromatic herbs such as rosemary, thyme, or crushed garlic. This approach maintains the culinary appeal of the dish while significantly reducing sodium intake, which is crucial for blood pressure management. Optimal cooking methods include baking or boiling at moderate temperatures. It is generally best to avoid frying, as the oils used in frying can exacerbate inflammation within the body. A simple and effective preparation method is to dice skinless turkey breast and combine it with low-potassium vegetable salads, creating a light and easily digestible meal that is less likely to cause nocturnal bloating. By consistently adopting this dietary habit, the body receives the necessary lean protein and selenium without imposing an excessive load on the kidneys. Many older adults who have made this dietary switch have reported a remarkable reduction in their nighttime urination frequency after just a few months of replacing red meat with turkey. This provides clear and compelling evidence that even minor dietary adjustments can yield substantial improvements in both sleep quality and overall life satisfaction. However, it is essential to remain vigilant. If red meat continues to feature prominently in one's diet, the risk of serious complications will subtly but steadily increase. The unveiled truth about this familiar food should serve as a potent reminder for anyone who continues to disregard its potential harm. We now move to the crucial segment detailing the 3 proteins that you must actively avoid to protect your kidneys. At the forefront of this list is red meat. The consumption of red meat has long been an ingrained habit in countless households, a culinary tradition deeply embedded in many cultures. However, for individuals over the age of 50 who are contending with the challenges of nighttime urination and a discernible decline in kidney function, red meat represents a silent and potent danger. The issue is not solely confined to its fat content. Rather, it is the specific compounds present within red meat that impose an additional and significant burden on the kidneys. The most detrimental of these is creatine. Once ingested and processed by the body, creatine is converted into creatinine, a metabolic waste product that the kidneys are tasked with filtering out of the bloodstream. In individuals with healthy, robust kidneys, the filtering capacity is generally sufficient to manage the majority of creatinine. However, in kidneys that are weakened or compromised, creatinine can accumulate rapidly, leading to an unhealthy spike in blood creatinine levels. The consequence of this buildup is kidney overload, a state where the kidneys are struggling to perform their essential filtration duties. This overload often manifests as a constant disruption of sleep, characterized by frequent and urgent trips to the bathroom throughout the night. This nocturnal urination is not merely an inconvenience that drains energy. It serves as a clear and undeniable warning sign that the kidneys are in a state of deterioration. The Nurses' Health Study, a landmark longitudinal study that followed over 3,200 American women, provided stark evidence of this correlation. The findings revealed that women who consumed higher amounts of red meat exhibited double the risk of developing kidney failure compared to those who limited their intake. This suggests that a single entrenched dietary habit can significantly shorten the timeline leading to premature dialysis. For men, the associated risks are similarly concerning, contributing to the millions of American families who are forced to confront the immense financial costs and profound suffering associated with kidney disease. A simple yet profoundly effective strategy for individuals over 50 seeking to protect their kidneys and mitigate nighttime urination is to substitute red meat with lentils. Lentils are an excellent source of plant-based protein, are low in saturated fat, and critically, do not contribute to the excess generation of creatinine in the blood. Furthermore, they are rich in fiber, which plays a vital role in regulating blood sugar levels and reducing the overall metabolic strain on the kidneys. Incorporating approximately half a cup of cooked lentils, roughly 100 grams, into soups, stews, or salads is an easily achievable method of integrating them into one's diet. A delightful and kidney-friendly option is a Mediterranean-style lentil soup prepared with tomatoes and fragrant herbs. The key to maximizing its health benefits is to exercise restraint with added salt and avoid store-bought broths that are often excessively high in sodium. Instead, opt for light seasoning with dried herbs or freshly ground black pepper. This dietary choice represents not only a safe and nutritious alternative, but also a significant step towards sustaining energy levels and promoting long-term health, particularly after the age of 50. However, it bears repeating, if red meat continues to be a daily component of your meals, your body is essentially operating like a ticking time bomb, poised for an inevitable crisis. And what is even more unsettling is that another type of meat, a familiar and widely consumed staple in American breakfasts, harbors substantial amounts of salt and chemicals that can accelerate kidney wear and tear at a considerably faster pace. Do not allow your loved ones to face this hidden danger in silence. Share this video immediately so they can receive this timely warning and take proactive steps to protect their health. Our second food to avoid is bacon. Bacon holds a cherished place as a breakfast staple for many, yet for individuals over 50 who are battling the persistent issue of nighttime urination and experiencing declining kidney function, it presents a hidden and potent threat. The danger associated with bacon extends beyond its fat content. It lies significantly in the high levels of salt and preservatives that are absorbed by the body with every single slice. The most harmful element within bacon, from a kidney health perspective, is its exceptionally high sodium content. A single slice of bacon can contain upwards of 190 milligrams of sodium, and the consumption of several slices each morning can very rapidly push an individual's sodium intake far beyond the recommended daily allowances. As sodium accumulates within the body, the kidneys are forced into a state of constant overdrive, working relentlessly to filter it out. This heightened workload makes older adults particularly susceptible to fluid retention, leading to swelling, elevated blood pressure, and most notably, a significant increase in the frequency of nighttime urination. This disruption to sleep is not only physically weakening, but also serves as a critical indicator that the kidneys are losing their ability to effectively regulate fluid balance within the body. Scientific bodies have issued strong and consistent warnings regarding the impact of high-sodium processed foods on kidney health. A study published in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases found a compelling correlation. Individuals who consumed a higher proportion of sodium-rich processed foods, including bacon, faced a 30% greater risk of developing kidney failure compared to those who consciously limited their intake. Women should also be acutely aware that what may seem like an innocuous daily habit, such as a slice of bacon with breakfast, can significantly contribute to nighttime urination and accelerate the insidious process of kidney decline. So, what constitutes a safer and more kidney-friendly alternative to this popular breakfast item? A simple yet effective solution is to opt for shredded roasted chicken or herb-steamed chicken in place of bacon. This can be prepared by boiling chicken breast with a touch of pepper and a bay leaf, then shredding it for easy storage in the refrigerator. These shredded chicken pieces can then be used as a versatile topping for salads, sandwiches, or even toast. This provides the body with beneficial protein while almost entirely eliminating the detrimental burden of excess salt and harmful chemicals. With consistent integration of this alternative into your diet, you are likely to observe a noticeable reduction in nighttime bathroom trips, experience more stable daytime energy levels, and gain better control over fluid retention and swelling. However, it is crucial to maintain a sense of caution. If you persist in consuming bacon daily, the risk of kidney failure and the ensuing sleepless nights caused by frequent urination will only advance at an accelerated pace. And remarkably, this is still not the most alarming revelation, as another food, often perceived as entirely safe, may secretly be acting as a potent irritant, exacerbating bladder issues even further. To ensure this crucial truth reaches as many people as possible, please leave a comment below if you wish for this information to be widely disseminated. Our final food to avoid, and perhaps the most surprising for many, is whole milk. For a considerable portion of the population, a glass of whole milk has been an integral and comforting part of the morning routine, a familiar breakfast companion. This thick, creamy beverage may appear entirely innocuous, but for individuals over the age of 50 who are grappling with the persistent issue of nighttime urination and experiencing a decline in kidney function, it actually poses a silent and significant danger. The primary factor that renders whole milk a burden on the kidneys is its substantial content of saturated fat. This particular type of fat not only contributes to elevated blood lipid levels and an increase in so-called bad cholesterol, but also fuels chronic inflammation throughout the entire body. When this systemic inflammation extends to the kidneys, the crucial blood filtering process becomes considerably more arduous. This leads to a more rapid buildup of waste products within the bloodstream and, consequently, triggers the frequent nighttime urination that so severely disrupts sleep. Many individuals labor under the misconception that only red meat places undue stress on the kidneys. However, it is vital for women to be aware that whole milk consumption also contributes significantly to this decline. Scientific research has provided clear and compelling evidence to support this assertion. A study published in the Journal of Renal Nutrition revealed that older adults who regularly consumed whole milk products exhibited a 20% higher rate of kidney function decline when compared to those who opted for low-fat or fat-free milk alternatives. This decline was particularly associated with increased occurrences of nighttime urination in the whole milk group, owing to the synergistic effect of saturated fat and the inherent phosphorus content in milk, which collectively places a heavy strain on already weakened kidneys. Older adults often perceive drinking milk as a beneficial way to obtain essential nutrients. However, if the wrong type of milk is chosen, this seemingly healthy habit can transform into a double-edged sword, inadvertently harming their health. To effectively protect your kidneys, a safer and more appropriate alternative is necessary. Instead of whole milk, consider transitioning to unsweetened almond milk. This plant-based milk offers a significantly lower saturated fat content, is rich in vitamin E, and is completely free of lactose, all of which contribute to reducing inflammation, improving digestive function, and easing the overall load on the kidneys. The implementation of this dietary change is straightforward. Each morning, replace your usual glass of whole milk with approximately 200 milliliters of unsweetened almond milk. This can be enjoyed alongside oatmeal or incorporated into a smoothie blended with low-potassium fruits. By adopting this simple substitution, you can maintain the comforting ritual of drinking milk while simultaneously mitigating the risk of nighttime urination and actively protecting your sleep. Remember, continuing to consume whole milk when your kidneys are already compromised is akin to adding more weight onto a machine that is already functioning at its maximum capacity. Do not forget to like this video. Doing so ensures that you will consistently receive timely health warnings, empowering you to make informed decisions for your own well-being and that of your loved ones. Once you surpass the age of 50, nighttime urination should no longer be regarded as a mere minor annoyance that interrupts your sleep. Instead, it must be understood as a significant warning sign that your kidneys are experiencing a decline in function. Dietary habits that may appear entirely harmless on the surface can, in reality, be silent yet potent factors accelerating the deterioration of kidney health. From animal proteins that are excessively high in saturated fat, to processed foods that are laden with sodium and various chemicals, all of these contribute to an increased filtering burden on the kidneys. This heightened workload can make the body more susceptible to fatigue, swelling, and the pervasive issue of sleep disruption. The crucial takeaway is that you possess the agency to take control of your health by actively identifying detrimental foods and seeking out safe, beneficial alternatives. It is entirely possible to protect your kidneys, to improve the quality of your sleep, and to maintain your overall health for the long term. Acting proactively not only alleviates the immediate distress of sleepless nights, but also plays a vital role in preventing the risk of more severe kidney failure in the future. It is important to note that the information presented in this video is intended solely for general health education purposes and should not be considered a substitute for professional medical diagnosis or treatment. Viewers are strongly encouraged to consult with their physician before making any significant changes to their diet or lifestyle.